should get back to my old line of work. Velvet squats down in front of Coco, meeting her eyes. Hey, kid. No, Coco. Yes? Do you like covert operations? Hello everyone! Greetings the Aristobats, fellow mortals and mortals yet to be claimed by the night. Welcome to this lady's humble abode. You won't believe what happened, or you might as well do because I'm planning to put it on the thumbnail. Remember last time when I told you I don't have any of the girls from the Maid for You? That reality is no more, dear Aristobats, because check this out. Ta-da! I couldn't believe it, guys. Like, I logged in yesterday to spend some time trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my sound, which I hope sounds way better than last time. And the game gave me 10 wishes for the standard banner, or whatever it's called in this game. And the first one that popped up was her. Like, what is my lag at this point? Is streamer lag actually real? Because it just worked for me. Anyway, that's the news I wanted to share because I was really happy because not only did I get a Maid for You girly, I got my favorite girly. But yeah, to the game. Before we start, as always, I do have to mention my microphone is in close proximity to both my mouse and my keyboard, so there's going to be clicking. If that is something that bothers you, perhaps this video is not for you. Now then, let's continue. Excuse the rush today. I see the numbers going down here and I'm panicking. Okay, let's go to 1-6. We'll stay the same. Let's go. Why did you guys dress up differently? Ah, yeah, we're supposed to be dealing with the intruders, right? Intruders, well, suspicious clients anyway. Let's go over the situation first. Among the customers, there's some who are trying to gather information on Velvet and on us as well. So far, they haven't made any other moves. But once they've gathered enough information, there's no telling how they might act. Right. In special operations, information gathering is basically everything. You can spend ages preparing and plotting routes, while the actual execution takes only a few moments. Huh? Don't worry, Soda. We're still a long way from all that. Thanks to Velvet, they probably haven't gathered much information at all. Aid, sorry to interrupt. Yes, Master? Why are you dressed as a bunny girl? Oh, that... It just felt right while we're having this conversation. So you wore this just for this conversation? I see. I just saw Aid wearing it. Oh, poor thing. I just felt like wearing it. What? Isn't this a treat for your eyes? Anyway, back to the topic at hand. As Aid pointed out, those guys have no choice but to proceed cautiously. Putting their amateurish methods aside, they haven't managed to gather much information. And besides, I've even stepped in personally to stop them, remember? My accent is all over the place today. No matter how stupid they are, they're bound to suspect that something is up. They'll assume there's something precious and important that we're hiding and protecting. Yes, from their perspective, not only does the leader of Shade suddenly reappear, she also becomes affiliated with Master and starts working at the Maid Cafe. On top of that, every agent they sent to gather intel at the cafe was dealt with. Good point. He can't focus, dude. Focus, my dude! They're probably starting to think this place is a base of operations. A base for Shade's new beginning. So not only Velvet had a team before, she was also the team captain. Or leader, anyway. Also, a cafe being a hideout for a secret organization is a classic setup. I can tell you the times I reread the sentences today because my mouth just won't cooperate. I don't know what's up with me. Maybe it's the lack of sleep. Is it? It's textbook. Well, is it? Does that mean those weird customers will keep coming? Well, if we keep playing along, something bound to happen. They're not sending these agents here for fun. Eventually, they'll probably resort to more aggressive tactics. Aggressive tactics? Don't worry, I will protect you! Oh, precious bean. Don't worry too much. In the middle of the arc, there's a limit to how aggressive they can be. And I'm here, aren't I? Yes. Plus, if they use aggressive methods, they'll inevitably expose their weaknesses. Both sides lack information, but if we target those weaknesses, we can make things work somehow. All done. Coco, who has been drawing in his sketchbook this entire time, puts down her colored pencil. I forgot to listen to her sound before we started. I mean, I did listen to it when I got her, but before we started, I needed to re-listen to it in case I can go for her real tone, but anyway, I'll get to it after this. I've drawn up an operation plan. Really? As your senior officer, I shall take a look. Senior officer? You're officially joining the covered op, aren't you? That makes me your senior and you, my junior. Ooh! Velvet smiles and takes Coco's sketchbook, her eyes widening slightly when she looks at it. This isn't bad. You've got talent. Hehe, I've been practicing. Great, we'll go with this. Huh? Well, I'll fine-tune a few things, but the overall plan works as is. Velvet spreads the sketchbook open. The drawings and wobbly handwriting lay out the plan, and you can make out the general outline of the operation. This will actually work? Really? Of course. This is a maid cafe, right? So, Velvet slowly begins to take off her bunny girl outfit. We'll handle it the way maids do. In front of me, girl? Get a room! I'll just step out for a moment he's done. My dude is weak. I will never understand this. I don't know, maybe because I'm a sexual, but I don't have this reaction to people's bodies. Maybe it's also the fact that I'm an artist, so there have been many times that I had to, you know, see models naked. But yeah, I don't understand why men freak out when they see women naked like that. I mean, if it's your first time seeing a woman like that, yes, but if you're constantly looking at women like that, I don't know. It looks weird to me a little bit. I'm not judging, I'm just saying I don't understand it. Because I don't react this way with men. Let's see Coco's voice now. By the way, if you could explain to me what friendships do in this game besides the part that we exchange hearts, please let me know, because I still haven't figured it out. And there's so many people that befriend me and then unfriend me, and I don't understand if I was supposed to do something with these friendships besides sending them the hearts for the wishes. Oh, it's tough for me. Oh my god, it's too tough for me. I don't think I can. It's too soft. That's my issue. I'm sure you can tell by now I have a little bit of a rasp to my voice, so I can try, but I will probably mess up pretty badly. So for 1-7, let's start the operation. Oh, we start with the battle. Okay. I love that Mihara's new costume has those chains coming out every time she attacks. It's so cool. The next day. There, the customer in the brown blazer. Got it. Aid takes the coffee cup Velvet hands her and walks over. Here's your coffee. Please enjoy, master. Gloop. Upon taking a sip of the coffee, the customer starts trembling violently. Oh my, are you alright? The coffee... Why is it so salty? Here, allow me to assist you. The customer foams at the mouth and trembles. Aid lays the secret agent on a nearby bench, then returns. How much salt did you put in? 6.5 spoonfuls. Oh my god, he's dead. 6.5. It's specific, guys. There's a reason. We deal with the secret agents of Velvet Spots in a way that interferes with business as little as possible and without the other customers noticing. I don't know how actually making a customer bubble out of his mouth is not noticeable for the rest of the clients, but alright. Of course, we don't use the same methods every time. Coochie woochie boing? What even is this? Is that a reference to something? Wow, you're really good at this. Then let me teach you the next spell. You have to follow along properly, okay? No, We force some of them to keep performing the delicious spell. Oh, it's a spell. A reference to a previous version, maybe? Coochie woochie boing, my goodness. That's not it. Huh? The carrot pieces are too big. If they're this big, they won't cook through when stir-fried. Again. We make others join the cooking experience event. And if none of those methods work, we have our last resort. Now, you mustn't go in there. Done. I'll tie him up in the break room. Please do. Sometimes we subdue them with force. I was nervous since this was supposed to be a covered up, but this is nothing. Well, I suppose it does have its own unique charm. Well, we're doing okay, right? Yes, this shouldn't be a problem. None of the other customers seem to have noticed. I never thought we'd end up pulling off a covered up in the Maid Cafe. Seriously, being with you guys is nothing but fun. I installed a few of these surveillance cameras we confiscated from the agents in the main hall. It should help. Would I identify them? You did? Thanks. Eek! I hope they just give up at this point. That would be nice. But foolish people tend to be brave. Welcome to... Huh? Have we met before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere other than the cafe. Of course you have. Huh? I think we've seen this guy before too, but I thought that some NPCs are kind of the same. I'm not sure. Ah! Did you hit my girl? As soon as he enters the cafe, the man kicks over the signboard. Ah. I heard the kicks part and I said, don't you dare kick soda. You. Get the manager. I'm the manager. Right now. Right? Actually, I'm not sure. Would the manager be considered Aid or me? Or, since we're in the arc and most of these Nikke are tetra, it's probably the president of Tetra. You, get the manager. Aren't you... That's right. I figured I'd find you here. Oh, Aid is the manager, okay. Been living it up, huh? Please leave. I won't tolerate disruptive behavior. Ooh, scary. Is this how you treat a customer? Don't tell me a maid from Maid for You is planning to kick out a customer, huh? Drawn by the commotion, the other customers turn to stare at Aid and the man. Please allow me to escort you to the table. To your table, sorry. Good. That's more like it. Oh, and forget the manager. Bring me the one with the pink hair. Not Coco. The other one with the pink hair. No, not you. The tall one. Tall girl. The new one who joined recently. That guy. Yeah, that's him. He's a loser I saw at Coin Rush. Figures. He looked pathetic, but he has an uncanny way of cutting straight to the crux of things. So he's the one behind all this. The crux? He knows who I am and what I'm worth. A bunch of low-life thugs wouldn't have figured that out so easily. I see. Hurry up and bring her. Ah, do I have to request her by name? Sure, I can do that. How much will she cost? He's causing a scene. Please refrain from causing a commotion inside the cafe. Is being loud a crime? I said get the pink-haired girl! Would you look at that glare? Aren't you all Nikke? Go ahead, try laying a finger on me. Let's see if a Nikke can hurt a human right here in the middle of the arc. So you're not going to bring her out? Fine, we'll see who lasts longer. Boys, take your positions. Step, step, step. Huh? Oh, they're all bald. Why is that shocking? I've seen them before. Muscular men in black suits pour in, completely filling the hall. The other customers flee the cafe. And soon the bodyguards occupy almost every table. Tell the pink-haired girl to come out. We're not leaving until then. Master? Yeah? This is bad. I hate to have to do this. But we have to use a last resort. So you need to stall the master. Okay. Good. Here. Coco pins a name tag to my chest and enters the break room with her phone. The name tag reads, Manager. Oh, I have to pretend to be the manager, okay. I straighten my shoulders to look intimidating. The man has his feet up on the table, shouting at the top of his lungs. Damn! Put your feet down, dude! I approach our target. Hey, listen. I wasn't even... Huh? What are you doing here? I keep pressing my mouse button. I forget I can do it with the keyboard, I'm sorry. So the cafe doesn't have a manager, I'm guessing. Since no one stood up until Coco came to me with a tag, I mean... Out of my way. What are you doing here? Is something wrong? Allow me to serve you, miss. Who are you calling miss? Wait, more importantly, I asked you what you're doing here. Aren't you commander? Why are you working as a waiter here? This is my territory. And I'm not a waiter, I'm the manager. You asked for me, didn't you? Right. Good timing. Go get the pink-haired girl, Velvet. I'm requesting her by name. Velvet peeks out from behind me. Hi. You! So you finally decided to crawl out into the open, huh? I was starved to death because of you last time. Is that so? You almost starved? About that. I grabbed him last time to lure you into coming after me, remember? Really? I don't. Oh, it's the event that I didn't. There was something else I was after, but he beat me to it. So, I was just a tiny bit salty, and I threw a little tantrum. But But then after things wrapped up, I kind of forgot to release him. Yes! I'd do the same. I mean, if he was competing with me for whatever, I haven't played Coin Rush, so I don't know what the circumstances were. But this dude looks insufferable, so I'd do the same. That must be why he's so upset. 2 days! I was tied up in that storage room for 2 whole days. If it weren't for that annoying, diligent security guard, I'd be dead. I'm sorry. But you survived. Isn't that what matters? Grrr. More importantly, I came out just like you wanted. So what now? Do you want me to cast a spell on your food to make it delicious? Oh, so that's what the spell is. The coochie woochie boing, whatever. The man tosses a thick stack of papers onto the table. You know, this whole time, I've been digging into your past to see what you were involved in. I gotta say, you're seriously vicious. I've been in this line of work too, but I'm sane compared to you. Do your little friends here know what you used to get up to? So? Oh, it's no big deal. I just want to do business with you. What? Thanks to you guys, my plan to take over Coin Rush went up in flames. Oh, that's what he was trying to do. But in this business, you can be enemies forever. If we combine your skills and my connections, taking over the Ark would be a piece of cake. I was wondering what nonsense would spill out of your mouth. But this is beyond anything I imagined. So, you in? From what I've seen these past few days, it looks like you're trying to revive Shade. I've got some connections in the entertainment industry. What are you bubbling about? Get lost! I'm not proud of what I used to do, but I'd rather turn myself in than team up with scum like you. Yeah, I figured. Hey, you girls over there. The man looks towards the other maids who are gathered around watching the scene unfold. You girls don't know what you used to do, do you? Well, paid assassin, I'm guessing? Wiretapping, manipulating public opinion, assassination, kidnapping. Those were just the basics. She even sold out her own squad to save herself in the end. Oh. I didn't hear she was a Tetra secret agent. Master Captain, is what he's saying true? I know she got separated from her squad, but I don't know what actually went down. Even so, I recall seeing Velvet receive some stationery from Coco, chatting happily with her. I'm choosing to believe her. I believe things will be different now. Well, if that's how you feel, then I believe in her too. Yeah, me too. You trust people way too easily. Not that I hate it. I actually like it, the way the commander is. That's why I like you too, Instructor. Besides, this guy's intentions couldn't be more obvious. He's clearly trying to isolate Velvet, regardless of whether he's telling the truth. I find him irksome. Same. You can say that again. Hey! I'm not done talking. You think she actually considers you her comrades? She'll use you for as long as she can. Suck you dry, then toss you to the curb. Are you starting to get the picture? Just accept it and work with me. You don't belong in some childish mid-cafe like this. You belong in the underworld, where people kill and get killed, deceive and get deceived. Where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Come with me, and let's reach the top. If we join forces, the big three, and... No thanks. I'm not interested. All the central government and... What? I wonder if this dude works for the place right outside the Ark. Anis took us there, I think, in her character event for her the advice event. Sorry. Oops. I have no more... What? Why can't I move on now that I think about it? I think I have done 2 or 3 and I have 5 per day. Anyway, what? It doesn't sound fun to me. The man stares at Velvet with his mouth agape. Didn't you say you knew who I was? You even did your research. And yet you still say stuff like that. You're really naive. I mean, a certain amount of naivety is nice and all. But in this line of work, I'll get you killed. What? Just kidding. I'm retired from being a secret agent now, so I don't really have the right to say that. However... Coco comes out from the break room and nods at Velvet and me. I'm not the only agent in this cafe. She's my cute junior, and she might see things a little different. Looks like we'll have to do this the hard way. Boys! Yes, boss! Ooh, so scary, she's into it. At the man's words, the bodyguards all stand up at once. But then... You're really pushing your luck! Looks like words won't cut it. A large man who had been quietly eating a creep in the corner stands up and stretches. Oh, yeah, I got spoiled about this. It's become a meme on Twitter already, so... What are you? He's martial arts champion. He says he can only win if he eats creeps that Coco drizzled with ketchup before the match. What? On the other side, a guest eating chocolate cake sets down her fork. You're with the Sustainable Future Planning Support Office, right? A brief look over your financial record shows some concerning irregularities. A tax audit may be in order. As for her, this lady works in tax collection. What the? After the first 2 customers stand, the remaining customers in the cafe rise to their feet, blocking the bodyguards' path. Not only that, other familiar guests, regulars of the Maid Cafe, enter in quick succession. What is this? You want to try us, huh? If that's how you want it, fine by me. The customer eating pasta wipes his mouth with a napkin. That's the one backing you, isn't it? I work in the department next door, so I happen to hear something. Your friend is scheduled for an audit next week. Huh? There's a limit to everything, even profiting. And you've all gone way too far. You... What are you going to do now? You came here to stir up trouble, and if anything went south, you plan to smooth things over using your connections, right? Looks like that plan's off the table. Among some of our guests who adore my dear junior, there just happens to be quite a few extraordinary people. Damn it. Yeah, you've crossed the line. The hulking man puts his hand on Coco's head. You dare threaten my goddess of victory? Threaten? We won't stand by and let our cafe be intimidated so easily. Least of all by a criminal like you. Exactly. Coco, would you put more ketchup on my pasta? Got it. So what will you do now? If you're not satisfied with our service, you're welcome to come back another time. Though, but you'll probably be in jail by then, so maybe not. Damn you. We'll see about that. The man and his bodyguards flee the Maid Cafe. If it wasn't for you and those nosy kids... What's the saying in Scooby-Doo? I wasn't watching Scooby-Doo in English, so pardon me for not knowing the phrase correctly. But something like that, isn't that what they always say when they get found out by the end of the episode and they blame the Scooby Gang for figuring them out? Same here. I'm afraid I won't be able to see you out. Bella closes the door that the bodyguards left open. The cafe patrons, the maids, and I all turn our eyes to Velvet. Velvet hesitates for a moment. She writes a signboard that the man had kicked over and turns to face us. Well, that was quite the commotion, wasn't it? Now that we've shown our distractive guest the door, we can resume our service. Velvet bows gracefully. Then, we'll provide you with our very best service. Master? Apparently I am out of the papers. We'll get one. Wait. We want these first. And then we want the shop. Okay, give me... Why is it different? Okay, so you can get one for 100. Aren't these the same? I guess it goes with... Okay, I got it. Never mind. Ah, by the way, that's the... Can we see? No. Damn it. That's the the drawing I was talking about. Supposedly Coco drew. A velvet. Anyway, let's get one. And resume. Ah, it's 2 that I have left, okay. By the way, I'm sorry I'm always playing Mihara. I just don't see the reason to play around with other girls in battles like this that are very weak compared to my Nikke. That's why I'm not doing it. Normally I do. I change my Nikke when I fight. Kaboom. The next day, why aren't you ordering the special? Why aren't you ordering it? It's event week, so we're giving out keychains too. Do maid cafes do that? I don't know, I've never been to one. We don't have those here. Maybe there's something in Athens, but I'm not sure. There are some themed cafes for sure in Athens, just here in Crete, no. We used to have one that was Harry Potter themed, and it closed down after maybe a year and a half. But I don't think it wasn't that it wasn't going well. It was more so that the rent for that place is extremely high. People keep coming and going in that particular spot, so I don't think it was the shop. But yeah, I would have loved to be able to experience more themed cafes if I could, even maid cafes, just for the experience. But yeah, we don't have them. We're giving out the key. We're out of keychains already. Never mind. Yeah, they're all gone. So why are you advertising it? Too bad. You should have come earlier, Slowpoke. Oh, it's because she's a villain, sorry. I forget. You disappear when we're busy, and now you show up yelling? Where's the rum that was here? Huh? You drank it all. Hehe. Not all of it. You drank the rest? I thought we might need it for cooking, so I saved a little. Ah, okay. You didn't drink any, Trony. I didn't. Just as Velvet predicts, there's a minor incident. The maid cafe soon returns to normal. The break room door opens and Velvet steps in. That went pretty smoothly. I thought things would get messier. I honestly didn't expect the operation to work. You didn't? I was totally sure I would. Velvet flips the last page of Coco's sketchbook. Alongside blobs that look like drawings of customers, the word protecting our precious maid cafe together are written above them. They're customers Coco is fond of. So I figured they'd help protect what was precious to her. Of course, I ran some background checks on them beforehand. Oh, there you are. I was just resting. By the way, since you're here, Lily crouches down in front of Coco. Coco, do you still want to become a secret agent? Yeah. Then promise me one thing, and I'll recognize you as a secret agent. You will? Yep, I will. I promise. Okay then. A secret agent must only work with our senior officer. Even if someone else comes and asks you to be an agent, you can't listen to them. Got it? was gonna do that anyway. Good. Velvet pats Coco's head and stands up. Are you worried? It just made me think about the past. Coco, I'm going to have a quick chat with Master. Do you draw strength from Master, just like Soda does? All right. Oh, she's so precious. What kind of strength did you give Soda? Oh, it wouldn't sound as funny in English, that's why I'm not saying it. I thought it was something like, you can do it, go get him. You said it reminded you of the past. What kind of past? Changing the subject, are we? Well, it's nothing. I was just rumbling. Velvet drops onto the sofa. Yeah, she wanted some alone time with us. That's why she said it. A long time ago, I knew a girl with pink hair who was a lot like Coco. She was really good with her hands and quick on her feet. And above all, she had an incredible talent for deceiving others. Okay, she meant it. That she wanted it to all come in. Not all talent is a good thing, you know. I guess you could call it a devil's gift. Velvet stretches languidly. Another new word for me. This game educates me. And props her chin on her hand and looks out the window. Her talent bloomed even further as she grew older, reaching its apex when she became a Nikke. But we don't need any more girls like her. Well, anyway. It's all in the past now. Velvet grabs my tie and slowly pulls me closer while we're getting a kiss. Now, Velvet, we're short-handing in the kitchen. Oh. Hi, Abe. Caught red-handed. Are you gonna scold me? But please refrain from doing that during business hours. Then it's okay during break time. That isn't... Velvet leans in closer to Aid's ear. This is what you do during break time too, huh? No, she doesn't. Oh my god, poor Aid. Girl, she's a lady. She's not like you. Stop teasing her, Velvet. Yes, Master. Velvet, we're short-handed in the kitchen right now. Could you come help for a bit? Sure. As Velvet leaves the break room, she glances back at me and winks. I'll show you again next time. My true feelings. Guys, I like her. She's fun. Please come home like Coco did. Bosu time! Heavy metal. The names of these things. You have 3 lives. Wow. Okay, maybe I'm going to need a little more firepower here. No? Oh well, made it spicier. Not that I needed to, but... Oh, it's over! A few days later... What? Why are we staring at each other? Coco bars my entry with a stern look on her face. Coco? Yes? What are you doing? I'm standing guard so you can't go in. Why? Velvet asked me to. I see. In Coco's hand is an envelope. What's that? Velvet wrote me a letter. She said to read it after this mission is over, then burn it. Burn it. Because it's a secret between 2 secret agents. I can't, it's so cute. Uh-huh. An alarm rings and Coco checks her phone. Oh. Is it Velvet? Yeah, she says the mission is over. You can go inside now, Master. Coco enters my room with me, sits on the sofa and opens the envelope. I'm going to the bathroom. Make yourself comfortable. Okay. Through the narrow gap of the closing door, I catch a glimpse of Coco reading the letter. She looks happier and more innocent than I've ever seen her. Huh? While washing my hands, I glanced at the mirror. Words written in red, likely lipstick, catch my eye. I'll be waiting at the Maid cafe. Come alone. A little later, I arrive at the Maid cafe. You're here! Velvet's voice floats out from the kitchen in the back. What are you doing? Cooking? Or whatever you'd like to call this. I'm making chocolate. I put my heart and soul into it. Need any help? Nope, it's done. A moment later, Velvet walks out alone. What? Here, my heart and soul. Well, do you feel it? Are you so moved you're at a loss for words? Have you decided where you want to be? Velvet pauses at my words and smiles faintly. I've given it some thought. In a chef's hand, a knife is a useful tool, right? But in a killer's hand, it becomes a weapon. Then, what does it become in the hands of an assassin or a secret agent? Isn't it still a weapon? You really are innocent when it comes to this stuff, Master. Looks like you still have a lot to learn from me. Listen carefully. A knife in a secret agent's hand is a brush. A brush wielded by the Master, who uses a secret agent as a tool. People often talk about the big picture, right? Once you climb high enough, the world looks like a painting. People become lines you can erase or draw with just the lift of a finger. Money becomes abstract numbers you can rewrite however you want. Velvet looks at Coco's sketchbook lying on a table in the hall. It's similar yet different at the same time, don't you think? Well, that's all over now. At any rate, I'm not a secret agent or anything anymore. Velvet licks a bit of chocolate off the plastic knife. I'm only your maid now. So, how are you going to use me? As a secret agent or as a maid? Or, I'll think about it. Okay, I'll be waiting. Just like that, I gain a new maid. But aren't you going to taste this? Oh, okay guys, I'm slow, it's alright. I thought that she really came out with, you see the bowl with chocolate? I thought she actually made a cake and that this was the plate that she was holding close to her chest. But in reality, she came out with this, threw it on her chest, and forced herself against our chest. So this is the treat you're supposed to eat from her heart. I get it. I worked really hard on it, you know? I'm kind of hurt. To put chocolate on your chest and make it look like a heart, I can do that with my eyes closed, girl. A very lethal maid. Fatal maid. Okay. I hope I can do this as well because I want the wishes, but I won't be pestering you while I'm doing that. So yeah, that was Fatal Maid. I personally enjoyed it. I saw some people complaining online. I don't understand the hate. I think Velvet is such a fun Nikke, actually. I really enjoyed her. And the way she connected with Coco, I couldn't have asked for a better match of personalities. But yeah, all in all, I have nothing to compare it to because I've never played a Valentine's Day event on Nikke. I've been playing, like I said, for a while. I don't think it's 2 years. Is it 2 years? I don't even remember anymore. But I think it's max 2 years that I've been playing. And I never came online on Valentine's Day to play, so as you understand, yeah, no comparison here. I have nothing to compare it to. But as a separate experience, without comparing, it was certainly very fun, very entertaining. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Only maybe this. I've said before that Nikke's main story is very well written. Now, the events aren't always that good because they're short, right? There's only so much they can put in a short story for this to work. So If I was to compare it with other short events that weren't Valentine oriented, I think that was pretty solid compared to others. Like when Nikke made the Resident Evil collaboration, I was so excited because I'm not currently a Resident Evil fan. I used to be, though, a big Resident Evil fan. My favorite is the third one. So I was excited for this collab because the three girls that I was familiar with growing up were in it. But the story was a bit boring, not gonna lie. I like the idea that we're going after Polly, like we're trying to save Polly and all. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I would like. It was okay for what it was, but it sure was better than... Okay, you know what? Never mind. ReZero was worse. I got into Nikke when they collabed with ReZero, because I'm a big fan of ReZero. And that event, it felt like the writers didn't know how to write at all, for some reason. Like this, it was a cooking event, right? It was a cooking event, and there wasn't much to it, I think. So I guess the Resident Evil story was slightly better because you had the motive that you had to save Polly as a collab event. But yeah, this event here, way better story for me. But yeah, I think regardless of the characters, I like the story as a whole because there have been many events before that the characters are solid or great and the story still didn't cover me. But yeah, this one was definitely a favorite for me. Anywho, if you enjoyed my video, my playthrough or whatnot, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. I hope you have a lovely week, a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether you are with somebody or not. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Happy Valentine's Day, dearies. Bye-bye.